entertained?
Go, Oscar, man!
You can't handle the truth!
Go get him!
That's right, you can't handle the truth. Because the truth is, your success or failure has never been about the system, it's always been about you. But wait a minute, how can you recognize the truth when everything you've been told your entire life is only half of it? Give me 10 minutes and I'll baptize you in the pool of reality, shifting your mindset from seeing school as a waste of time to making it work in your favor. It doesn't matter if you're a graduate, undergraduate, or a college dropout. By the end of this video, you will get a balanced understanding of the school is scam idea, recover the lost time spent in school, get a clear roadmap to navigate the school system to your favor, and create wealth. But before we begin, let's address the elephant in the room. Is the school system actually scam? The answer is yes, but here is the problem. This idea is only half-truths, and half-truths are dangerous because this narrative has done more harm than good, especially for the young people in third world countries. Why? Because the so-called online gurus pushing this message were never concerned about your progress. They use provocative narrative to trigger your emotions, make you feel school is the enemy, and sell you a dream. And while they keep you hooked, they make money off your frustration, your time, and your trust. So in summary, they give you just enough truth to sound convincing, keep you angry and vulnerable, get your attention, sell you hope, then when you fail, they pass the blame to you. And the cycle continues. But that ends today, because what I'm about to show you are simple strategies you can use to change the game, to convert a failed system into a profitable venture. And if you are intentional about this, you will immediately begin to see results once you start applying these principles. So without any further ado, let's jump right in. You've probably heard it 1,000 times. School is scam. And gullible you, instead of thinking logically and asking the right questions, you just accepted it. And now, you're stuck. But before you throw away years of education or regret ever stepping into a classroom, let's break this down properly. How did we even get here? Hundreds of years ago, there was no such thing as school. People learned through self-discovery, apprenticeship, and real-world experience. Then came the industrial age. Factories needed skilled workers to keep production running and economies growing. So what did they do? They created the school system, not to make you rich, not to make you think independently, but to train obedient workers who could follow others, meet quotas, and keep the system running. And to keep you locked in, they sold you a dream, one built on false promises. Get a degree, you have a secure job. Work hard, you get promoted. Retire after 40 years, and you get your pension for life. What they didn't tell you, wages don't grow as fast as inflation, job security is a myth, retirement benefits are shrinking. They bought your time, your dreams, your potential in exchange for a paycheck that barely covers your bills. They didn't just create a system, they programmed you to accept it. Because school teaches you what to think, not how to think. They place you in roles nice and neat just like factory workers. They reward obedience and punish you for questioning authority. They convince you that success equals school and that without a degree, you are nothing. And now, society measures intelligence not by skills or results but by a piece of paper. If you have a degree, you are learned. If you don't, you are an illiterate. It's a segregation for me. But things have changed. World economy is collapsing. COVID exposed how fragile the system is. The gap between the rich keeps widening. Wages are no longer enough to get by. And now, you finally realize the truth. School is a scam. But even after this realization, nothing has changed for you. Why? Because your consciousness is driven by emotion, anger, pain, and frustration. And when emotion clouds your judgment, you miss the bigger picture, the hidden opportunities right in front of you. You can flip this system to your advantage, but I bet you don't know how. How you see school will either make you or break you. If you believe school is a scam, you are trapped. If you believe school is your only hope, you're still trapped, because both mindsets miss the big picture. The biggest mistake you can make is seeing school as a place to figure out your life or secure your future. Because just like any business that offers value in exchange for money, school is a marketplace, a place where you trade your money, energy, time, stress, and even your dreams for a degree. But here is what most people never realize. School gives you 3 golden opportunities that can change your life if you know how to use them. And that is time, education, and exposure. Let's talk about time. Before you entered school, your life was structured by your parents or guardians. Every decision, every move controlled. But then you get into college, suddenly you have time. Time to learn new skills, time to experiment with ideas, time to build something that could set up your life. And here is the best part, someone else is covering the bills. Most students don't see this. They waste their years chasing social validation, partying, and following blind trends. Then they graduate broke, clueless, and wondering why life is so hard. But the smart ones, they use their time wisely. Let's talk about education. Most people think education is just what you learn in lectures. That's a mistake. Real education is learning how to think, solve problems, and adapt. Some of the world's richest and most successful people use school not for grades, but for knowledge. They built businesses from dorm rooms, they networked with like-minded people, they studied things that actually mattered in the real world. You can do the same if you stop seeing school as just a place to memorize and pass exams. On to exposure. For many, school is the first real step into the world beyond their family. It's where you meet different people, ideas, and opportunities. It's where you first get tested mentally, emotionally, and even financially. This exposure may not be everything you need, but it's enough to do something great. It's a stepping stone. The real question is, are you paying attention? Most people ask, will this degree secure my future? That's the wrong question. The real question is, how can I use school to my advantage? Because if you understand time, education, and exposure and use them wisely, you will stop following the crowd, you will stop relying on school to give you a future. Instead, you will create your own. And that's what separates winners from everyone else. We've talked about the flaws and hidden agendas behind the school system. But does this make it completely worthless? Absolutely not. And that's exactly what fake online gurus don't want you to know. Because here's the undeniable truth. There is no successful or wealthy person today, legitimate or not, who got there without education. Education is a foundation, the bedrock of progress. So whether you're a college dropout who built a billion-dollar business or a graduate struggling to make ends meet, one thing is certain: education played a role. The problem has never been school itself. The problem has been you. Your failure to think critically, your blind trust in a broken system, your belief that degrees equal financial security has kept you revolving in a cycle. So listen up. Here is the roadmap to help you take advantage of the system. Number 1. Solve the money problem first. Your passion without money will become a curse in the long run. So quit blindly chasing passion and face reality. 70% of world's problems are money related, directly or indirectly. So if you know deep down your passion cannot create the life you desire, then do your research, reassess, and make a profitable decision. That doesn't mean abandon passion completely. It means finding a way to make it profitable. And if you're a college student or a graduate still chasing passion, you don't have to panic. In the next video, I'll show you how to turn your passion into profit, no matter your circumstances. Just make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Number 2, forget the charade, know your onions. Most young people go to school for all the wrong reasons. You hear people say things like, I want to graduate with first class, I want to be the best student. And while these achievements aren't bad, making them your ultimate goal is where the problem lies. If you want to create wealth, then think wealth morning, noon, and night. Every other vision that won't massively impact your long-term success should be abandoned, because in the real world, nobody cares about your GPA. They care about what value you bring to the table. Number 3, begin massive self-development. Grab a pen right now, write down every limiting mindset and negative habit that has been keeping wealth out of your reach. Then replace them with new habits, a new mindset, and a new approach to success. Read books, watch high value content, but most importantly, execute, because knowledge without execution is useless. Compare, contrast, set goals, create system, and don't waste your time competing with others. Your only competition is who you were yesterday. Number 4. Research like your life depends on it. Stop looking for career opportunities. Instead, start looking for business and investment opportunities. Study your field. Identify the biggest problem people face. Find ways to solve this problem and monetize your solutions. For example, if you're studying medicine, don't just aim for a hospital job. Look at health tech startups, private clinics, telemedicine, and medical equipment business. If you're studying law, don't just think about a law firm. Think about legal consulting, digital contract services, or even AI-driven legal solutions. Train your mind to see beyond employment. The opportunities are endless only if you know where to look. Number 5. Execute aggressively, no excuses. There is no better time to start than now. As you train your mind, start putting your ideas into action. Expect to fail, but don't stop. Keep taking massive action, and eventually it will all compound into a massive breakthrough. A breakthrough into a world where money problem doesn't exist. By now, you see the truth. The school system was never designed to make you rich. It was never built to give you freedom. But that doesn't mean you have to be a victim. Because while most people are busy complaining, while they are stuck in a loop of frustration, regret, and hopelessness, the smart ones flip the system. They see school for what it really is. Not a savior, not a scam, but a tool. And when you understand how to use this tool, you change the game. So the question is, what will you do now with this knowledge? Will you keep wasting your time, waiting for life to hand you something, or will you take control right now? Because this is just the beginning, and if you're serious about breaking free, here's what you need to do. Subscribe. This channel isn't here to entertain you, it's here to wake you up. If you found one thing in this video that challenged your mindset, trust me, what's coming next will shake your entire perspective on success. Turn on notification, because missing a single video could mean missing the exact piece of knowledge that changes everything for you. Most people will watch these and move on, but a few will take action. A few will use this knowledge to break out of the system, to start thinking, moving, and building differently. The only question left is, which one will you be? See you in the next one.